Okay, so yesterday came down here, same spot, AMC. Now, I was never the biggest AMC fan, specifically because the money they require to come here. But Stubbs A List is not bad. All right, shit's actually pretty lit. You get a couple movie tickets to come here every week, and it's only $20 a month. It's not bad. It's right down the street from my crib, give or take. So I come out here to check out some movies. But as you guys know, what we got coming up is the Oscars. Oscars. This is Oscar season. So I was somewhat good this year, right? I actually got caught up on a couple of movies before the season started, but I got a couple more left. Yesterday I checked one more off my list, which was Concave. Concave. Quick thinking, quick ranking. How I'm feeling right now. I think it was pretty damn dope. Okay, so I didn't see no trailers whatsoever. I had no clue what the movie was about. I didn't know who was in it. So it was a lovely surprise to see John Lithgow in it. Lovely surprise to see Stanley Tucci. I haven't seen this man in a million years. I feel like where's he been at? We got Ralph Fiennes. Is that how you pronounce it? Fiennes. Voldemort's in the movie. Was really fucking good in it, by the way. Also had a couple other people in there that I don't recognize. One of the big things I want to do is actually shout out the performance team. This movie was it was a political thriller, a mystery even. This movie hinges upon the things that are not said, the nuances of people and the way they interact with each other. So movies like that, especially when you don't have a thick atmosphere that's kind of stoic, it's not a lot of craziness, not a lot of action happening in the movie. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to have some good ass performances in there. Okay, that's key. You gotta have some shit going on behind the eyes, behind the words. The rhythm of the words you speak has to fill in perfectly, and I think this movie does that. I think every performer in this movie stand out. I mean, literally everybody who has a speaking scene, a speaking role in this movie contributes to make it what it is. This movie has a tone of isolation, I think. The Vatican has always been super interesting to me. I mean, Catholicism as a whole, right? I mean, you got to think about it. Catholics consider themselves like this is like the world religion. Like they are the representation of humanity. They are the direct tie between man and God, if you will. This movie centers around the Pope, the man, the tie between man and God. He passes away, and what happens is I guess it's called a conclave. It's my first time hearing about it. Okay, apparently I'm not that big into Catholicism. Apparently I'm not as much of a Catholicism. Apparently I'm not as much of a Catholicism nerd as I thought it was. So apparently what happens is I guess it's like an election process when people kind of elect a new pope. Who's going to be the next guy to step up to be that tie, right? So what happens is the Pope passes away, and Ralph Fiennes is leading the proceedings to figure out who the next Pope is going to be. But the problem is, well, one, this is an important position. He has to elect man to represent man's tie to God. Because of that, there's lots of imperfections, lots of character flaws, lots of scheming, lots of suspicious background, suspicious behaviors that's going on in this movie with the people that are attempting to become the vessel. A big theme of the movie is kind of, and it's something I guess I missed with the Catholicism, and it's kind of interested me to look more into it as well. Is that there's a political basis to it. There is an idea of moving. If the Catholics believe that they are mankind's religion, they are the world religion, there is this idea of moving the world forward. I guess mankind's identity and what is the role of humans in respect to their relationship. When a new pope can be a progressive pope or can be a regressive pope, conservative, liberal. There's a lot of these things that are being talked about in this movie that I thought was fascinating. It's kind of feels a little bit more like an election, like a political election, like I'm familiar with in my American culture. And I just thought that was really dope. Like I didn't expect this to be a political thriller, but that's really what it is. There's idealism, there is tribalism, there is a respect to history that becomes xenophobia. For example, there is a character in this movie who very much wants the Pope position to be represented by a descendancy of Rome, an Italian, a person who that keeps it within the family, within the tribe. Stanley Tucci's character is somebody who wants to progress, open things up to allowing different social groups, different political ideas, different ways of thinking that maybe would be a little bit too progressive. At least coming up from my Southern Baptist learning, I could definitely see the friction in that space. So I can only imagine when you are a person of so much influence like the Pope, it's got to be a crazy thing, right? So that's one of the biggest things the movie is hinging on. Like, there's a character who he's treated as like the antagonist of the movie. He's a flashy guy, he's a little bit of an asshole. And long story short, Brella's like, he's in the room and he's like, nah, this shit's gotta stay Italian, it's gotta stay Rome. We got niggas in here. No, but seriously, shout out to the guy who plays one of the cardinals from Africa. He is pursuing a way into becoming pope as well. Without spoiling anything, like, okay, this movie's hard to talk about because I think it's very plot driven. And I think one of the bigger themes is about the failings of humanity. So it's kind of hard for me to talk about why I like a lot of the actors and why I like their roles in the movie and the way they embody those roles, because it really gets into the weeds of what's happening, the plot of the actual movie. But the plot in particular, it unfolds in just a masterful way. There are characters who, hold on, let me look Shorty name up because I don't want to fuck this up. But she was so good in it. Hold on, Rossellini. Isabella Rossellini is a standout in this movie. Her character starts out as just a character, but she kind of becomes a representation of an idea, of a theme of the movie that you become more aware of as it wraps up. I'm trying to duck spoilers right now, but no. Long story short, everybody plays their part. Everybody's a memorable part of this movie. Everybody contributes something. Standouts. It's hard to pick a standout. Everybody from, people already mentioned, like, Stan and John Lithgow and Ralph, but down to oh my god, everyone has these extremely exquisite names that I'm not going to even pretend like I'm not going to fuck up on camera. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to post pictures of it. This guy was awesome. This guy was also awesome. But everyone in this movie played their part to perfection. I'm thinking one of the biggest things I will say for this movie, the biggest takeaways for me is, dude, this movie is a masterclass in color and production design. Lighting, crazy. There's a scene inside of a theater where all the cardinals are in there, and to say it's the best lit scene I've ever seen is not an understatement. To say that the way the colors are used in that scene is just magnificent. There is a cold tone to the whole movie, and there is this burst of red, kind of like throne room scene, think like Last Jedi type shit, right? It's just a beautiful burst of red. It's a big contrast with the way the movie is set up, and the production design just carries the whole thing. One of the other things I really like about the movie is the way it's designed, is that there's kind of like this mix of modernity and tradition. They're wearing these robes, they're in these big beautiful palaces. Once again, they're enclosed the whole movie. It's a very isolationist feel. They're in the Vatican. There's not a lot of time spent outside of it. We're in the room with the people. This is stuff you probably wouldn't even see if you weren't a part of this and this movie camera wasn't in there, right? So that's kind of like a interesting part of it. But one of the things I really like is they kind of showed like modernity and where that clashes with things. Kind of like, I think it's like a reflection of the theme of the movie, where kind of talking about that people aren't perfect and people aren't to pick such a thing as fascinating. A person who could be a vessel, a representation of God's kingdom on earth, that human beings, like, it's a hard thing to do. And I think the movie just does a really great job at just taking that idea and just depicting it in every part of it. Scene choice, cinematography, acting wise. But one of the things I do like is the way that the regular world creeps into it. People on cell phones. One of the characters smokes a vape the whole movie. It's fascinating, dude. I'll be honest. I really fucked with it. I fucked with it heavy. So here's what's about to happen, though. It's 12:43. See, I'm currently waiting on my showing of, what is this? I'm Still Here to be playing. I'm Still Here is also in the running for Best Picture. So I just want to see. It is a movie that's going to require subtitles, so I'm not allowed to drink while watching this because I will fuck it up. But here's what it is. I'm going to go watch the movie. I'm going to come back out here probably in the same spot and break it down what I'm thinking with you guys. Right now, though, so here's the thing. Here's the ones I have seen. So I've seen Complete Unknown, Conclave now, Dune Part 2. Of course, I just seen that because I wanted to watch it, and The Brutalist. So, my rankings right now, it's a little bit in flux, but right now I'll have to say at the top of the list, it'll have to be The Brutalist. The Brutalist really touched me to my spirit. You dig what I'm saying? Well, we'll get into reviewing that kind of soon. But Conclave is definitely a solid number 2. Dune Part 2 is right now number 3 in my list. I'm gonna put the Bob Dylan movie at the bottom, and to be honest, to be completely real with you, I feel like it's gonna keep in that ranking. I think Timothy Chalamet did an amazing job acting wise, but the movie itself, it is definitely the best biopic, best one of those that brand of movies they keep putting out every year. It's the best of those bunch to me that I've experienced. It's well shot. It's extremely immersive. It's beautiful. The guy embodies Bob Dylan, bro. Like, I'm not the biggest Bob Dylan fan. I'm not a super nerd. I'm not a super historian. You have to ask my sister about that. She's the craziest fan. But I don't know. There's a scene when he walks out the elevator in the late '60s, right, or the early '60s. This new era of his career, and it's just he's Bob Dylan. From that point on, that's the Bob Dylan I know of. That's the Bob Dylan that I'm aware of and interacted with. God did it. He solidified it. Between him and Sebastian Stan, that's a hard one because I really love what he did in that movie too, in The Apprentice. But we'll see. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go check this movie out. It's not important. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on reacclimating, get energized, getting ready for this movie, giving it a full chance. I don't know what this shit's about, but here's hoping I'm entertained. All right. So, see you guys later. All right. So, yesterday's movie was pretty damn dope. So it was a movie called I'm Still Here, right? I had no clue what this movie was even about. I didn't know it was a true story. I didn't know who was in it. I mean, it's a foreign film, so I can't really blame myself too much for that. But here's the thing. Went around to go seeing it, no clue what it was about. Same thing as Conclave. Left out of it. Honestly, I had to hold back tears. Not even gonna play it off. Not even gonna try to play gangster for you, okay? Good ass movie. One of my favorite movies for the past few years was Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is a movie that I think is like raw anxiety, right? And this movie, how about this? This movie doesn't maintain that feeling of raw anxiety the whole time. When it starts off, it's like a really extremely like disgustingly genuine family movie. Um, all the actors they have to play all the members, the kids to the parents. It's just authentic love you feel. The movie is shot extremely well. It's got this natural feeling to it. It's not super like the lighting isn't super over designed. It's kind of like what they call it a realistic look, right? Kind of like an old school throwback kind of thing, right? Super bright, beautiful South American landscape. And as the movie develops, I'm trying to stay away from spoilers. I'm pretty sure in the trailer it kind of gives you the basic premise, and I guess it is a true story. Basically, long story short, the movie follows damn near one of the strongest people that was on the planet at the time, right? This woman went through a whole lot of stress, okay? Basically, it got to a point where it would have been cathartic for me to watch her cry. Like, I needed that. But one of the things that the movie talks about and kind of plays with a lot is instead of displaying this vision of beaten down, this downtrodden sadness, smile instead. Um, and it's something that resonated with me a whole lot. Something that I kind of pick into my life as well. Not letting the things beat you down that you go through. Just long story short, just good ass movie, great movie actually. It's how about this? One of the only if there's only one piece of criticism I could have gave the movie, it had like 5 6 endings, right? Everybody hates movies like that. But here's the thing, this movie, yes, could have ended maybe like 15 minutes early, but when you got to the final ending, that shit like tore me up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie. I was trying to keep myself together. It's just an extremely endearing movie. That's not just about the subject matter of the movie. Um, Human rights, fascism, staying alive, resiliency. It's also about family. It's also about love. It's about what you inspire in other people and the things that remain through tragedies. Just great movie overall. Right now, I'm setting up to go check out the last movie on my list. Well, at least for the weekend, Honora. Honora is a movie I don't really know too much about. I heard some YouTubers talking about it when they were leaving the festival circuit. So we'll see, we'll see. The shorty that's in the movie, the main character, I got like a low key crush on her, so I'm not super mad about going to go see this one for sure. But I'm also kind of in the same boat as the last couple movies, where I don't necessarily know what it's going to be about. I know it's supposed to be all over the place, like Parasite-esque, thematically jumps in themes and tones, but we will see. I'm very intrigued. Want to give it a shot. Want to give it a shot. So be on standby. I will come back and I'll give you a more authentic ranking. Where am I sitting right now? Still, I'm thinking at the top is The Brutalist to me. Like I said, still is something crazy to me. Number two, It's funny because when I left out the theater, I was thinking that I'm Still Here might be number three, just underneath Conclave. Conclave is just such a tight movie, tight, well shot, well acted, just the stereotype of like a good ass Oscar movie. But I don't know, I'm Still Here. It was just something. So I think the heartfeltness, the earnesty, the excellent casting, like for real, the main shorty, give her the Oscar. Like she can have it. She earned that. Did an amazing performance. Um, but either way, I'm still think I'm gonna have to put Brutalist number one. I'm Still Here number two. Conclave number three. Doing It number four. Still way at the bottom is the Bob Dylan movie. You know, I've heard so much crazy shit about Amelia Perez. That's the best hope that the Bob Dylan movie has from not being dead last. But we will see. Who knows? I might end up liking this shit. So be on standby. Go check it out. And let's see what they got going for you, boy. Come on. So I took a cheat day. Technically, I'm playing hooky. Don't tell nobody. Be quiet. Shh. Keep the shit low. So I decided that today I'm gonna finish up some of the Oscar movies. I'm gonna watch them at home. I'm gonna make me some food. I'm going to kick it with my doggy, baby Goyle. Hey, baby Goyle. What did you think about Conclave? Any thoughts? Me too. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, kick it in the crib, vibe out, get caught up. Today I'm gonna watch The Substance and Nickel Boys. Nickel Boys is probably one of my more anticipated of these Oscar movies this year. I just never got around to go checking it out. Life's been a little hectic this year, and then also, you know, depression. It's been a whole bit of a thing, right? Haven't been as excited to go out and do different things, and around the time the movie was coming out, I'm just a little bit busy, a little bit caught up with myself. But today's the day I rectify that problem. So, I'm gonna cook me some food. Let's see what I got. Oh no, fuck the logos. No! Grab me some little bit of food. So, we're gonna prepare some shit. We're gonna cook it up. And then we're gonna get to it. I'll give y'all an update, alright? Be on standby. Be on standby. Nigga. Quick extra thoughts I've been thinking about too. Where am I at so far? My soul ranking. It's now Saturday. Alright, this is 3 days into me doing my little excursion into the Hollywood or into the Oscars of 2025, right? Where I'm at now, I have seen the only ones left on my list is Amelia Perez, Wicked, The Substance, and Nickel Boys. That's all that's left. I have seen the Bob Dylan movie. The Bob Dylan movie was dope. It was dope. Let's be honest. It was dope. It was pretty good. Ed Norton was good in it. And yet another transformative role where he becomes a whole other human being with a whole different mannerisms, way of carrying himself that we have seen. I'm not too familiar with his character. I think it's Bob Seger, is that his name? But I've heard his name before, and he's probably been on like a Grand Theft Auto soundtrack or something. I probably know the guy if I heard a song or something. But no, I'm not too familiar with the guy's music, so that one didn't really take me to another place. But Timothée Chalamet was amazing. Amazing in his role as Bob Dylan, bro. Like, he was the iconic look. I keep talking about when that boy came out the elevator. Shit was beautiful. The music hitting, 1960s in full swing. The vibe, the swagger, the cadence, and him talking, just everything. He did his thing. And I've been a little bit of a hater of Timothée Chalamet, bro. But boy did his thing, man. He did his damn thing. He did his damn thing. I like the movie overall. It is, in my opinion, it's a dope-ass movie, for sure. A great depiction of Bob Dylan. But I don't know, there's something about it, I just can't call it Oscar. Like, it just don't fit. Like, it's just a really well-crafted movie. It's like, Anora is kind of the same thing, but Anora is really unique. And Anora is like a totally diverse noir film. All the acting's really good, and it's got this immersiveness to it that's just untapped and unmatched, I think. Its own style, its own voice, its own uniqueness to it. And it's dope. It's dope. But yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the one that should win at all, in no shape or form to me. Dope ass movie though, for sure. Other ones. Dune. Dune was fucking awesome. Fucking awesome, bro. The music, crazy. Crazy. It's a damn shame that that shit couldn't get nominated for best score because it fucking deserves it. To be honest with you, you asked me an almost honest, most humble opinion. Cinematography, breathtaking. The direction is crazy. I mean, the direction is crazy. The different way. It's not just the scenes. It's not just the way things develop. It's just the choices. The choices that were made. The first scene when the astronauts or the military guys and they're going up and they start gliding is beautiful. The scene where Zendaya and Tom they're robbing the convoy. The sandworm scene. The first ride, crazy. I mean, even and later on when he comes into the at the very, I guess no spoilers, right? Fuck it. At the very towards the end of the movie, there's a battle. All these movies end in the battle basically, and that shit is fucking phenomenal, bro. The little scene everybody seen from the trailer with the black and white planet that they go in, it's technically amazing. I think the movie deserves absolutely every technical thing it could have been nominated for. It's amazing. I can't call it the best picture of the movie. I think it's the best made movie this year. It just is. But I don't know if it's the best picture altogether, right? Then it gets to the Brutalist. Brutalist was giving me like I had no idea what the Brutalist was gonna be about. I just jumped in to go seeing it because Adrian Brody just takes me back to my childhood, dude. Like King Kong, seeing him everywhere. It just seemed like something I needed to go check out. The posters were beautiful. I mean, they just caught my attention. I didn't really know what I was in for. But I mean, we got an American fucking epic, bro. Like it's like to me, it's like modern. There Will Be Blood, like for this era, but like from a different perspective. Like just in this social media, this age where the regular person can make a lot of money being independent. I think this is that for this era right here. You know, it's a cautionary tale about working underneath somebody. It's a cautionary tale about power dynamics, how trauma translates from the people at the top, how they're warped, how sometimes, it's not all cases, but sometimes the people that are above you enjoy being above you, you know, in almost like a religious kind of way, right? And that shit trickles down. That trickles down. Without spoiling it, it's just awesome, bro. Like it's the best way I can describe it. It's the meme with the guy that's like.
I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
Swear to God, that's the whole shit with this movie right here. Just dope as hell, dope as hell. I'm obsessed with it, man. The cinematography, and it's not even. I don't even think it should win. It's just the choice of cameras, the color grading, just the style of the movie, it's just my kind of shit, bro. Like it's just fly as hell, fly ass movie. Acting was amazing. Guy Pearce, crazy. I think he slept on. I really truly think Guy Pearce is slept on. I mean everybody. Tour de Force, even the younger lady who plays the younger sister or the niece was amazing. Adrian Brody was obviously amazing. Everybody, every character in here was amazing. Just so many things about ownership. Just I like how even the father. It's a character. It's a father-son duo that's in this film, and there's one quick cutaway scene that I think I do think plays into the theme of ownership and I don't know. It's a good ass movie. Just a good ass movie, and it's just for me what I needed right now. Kind of get me started with doing this shit here. Getting started with my music. Getting started with putting my YouTube shit out here. It's just to me. I don't know. It was just the energy I needed in my life for sure. So yeah, what's the ranking so far? Bottom, at the very bottom, we're talking about ranking, at the very bottom, right now, I'm going Bob Dylan movie, then I'm going to go Bob Dylan movie, then I'm going to go Nora. I hate to do it. Bob Dylan or Nora, Conclave, Bob Dylan or Nora. We're going to do Bob Dylan or Nora. Bob Dylan or Nora. I'm still here. Conclave, The Brutalists. Okay, but before Dune's coming after. Fuck it. I love part 2. I didn't even like part 1, but I love part 2, bro. Like, I thought part 1 was so fucking boring. I don't think it had a single interesting character or interesting character arc. I don't think anything dramatic in that movie, anything involving drama or interaction between characters was interesting at all. There's that scene in the beginning with Oscar Isaac and Timothy Chalamet. They're talking. That's a great scene. But I mean, literally, other than that, there's nothing I connect to in that movie whatsoever. Part 2, to be honest, character-wise, I still don't have like a super connection to the characters, and I think that is a problem. But I mean, just a pure spectacle. Like it is top of its class. Like it's different. It's the type of shit that blockbuster movies should do more often. Like a high quality, all effort, all hands on deck type shit. We need more of those. We need more of those nowadays, you know. But yeah, I'm still on the Brutalist. I'm hoping to have my mind changed. The Substance, I don't know what it's about per se, but I heard a lot of good about it. So I'm hoping it's going to be something good. And it's funny, none of these movies I expected to not like at least one of them, or be disappointed with them or whatever, like maybe not find what everybody else found in it. But no, these shits are awesome. It's a healthy ass year, I think. I haven't found none of them to be overrated, but I haven't got to Wicked yet, so we'll see. Damn, I'm sounding shady as hell. I'm hating on. That's crazy. I'm hating. Damn, I want to be better than that. Well, I don't want to hate, but I'm just being real, bro. Like we'll see. I'm gonna give it a fucking. I'm gonna give it a shot tomorrow. I'm gonna try it out. We'll see. I might like it. So it has just now dawned on me. I didn't really talk about Anora, right? Anora. So, Anora reminds me of those movies I really, really loved when I was like 20, right? That's not being shady. I like movies like that still. It's one of those, what I'm going to call chaos thrillers, right? Like those movies that are entertaining depictions of reality. Very immersive depictions of reality. Of high octane, high stressful living. Of a situation that just kind of falls outside of your control. Of the protagonist. And the protagonist, you're kind of put in their shoes as the audience member by the filmmakers kind of depicting the chaos that would involve being a part of that world, I guess. You know, uncut gems, good times. It's a Safdie movie. It's like, the best way I can describe this is if a Tarantino movie was directed by like the Safdie brothers. It's the best way I can describe it. It's extremely entertaining, extremely interesting, well shot, extremely immersive. Funny as fuck. The way the plot develops, you won't be able to guess how the shit goes down. It's a pitch black noir comedy. But it's also really fucking sad, bro. Like extremely depressing. Without spoiling it, how do I explain the movie? I guess I'm kind of have to spoil it a little bit. Anora damn, I feel like so much of the magic of this movie is not knowing what it's about full well until you jump into it. But just to set it up, Anora is a stripper, a sex worker who ends up running into this dude inside the strip club, and he's got a lot of money. And long story short, there's a whole very interesting, hilarious ass caper plot that develops from there. Yeah, highly entertaining, highly well shot, well acted by everybody. But in my opinion, I don't think anybody like stands out as being especially great. I like the dude. The dude there's a secondary character that shows up later on in the movie. He's really, really good. I really like him. Mickey Madison is really, really good in the role, but I don't think like it doesn't reach out to me and say like Oscar or like amazing. She just she's very good in a role, and I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think you know what? Here's what I'll say. The more I think about it, this is a role she plays. Here's where I'll get a little bit spoily. Mickey Madison plays a extremely disingenuous character who is not authentic about her feelings or what she wants at all to herself and to others throughout the whole movie. So this is a very understated performance. And the reason throughout the movie I thought she was just an asshole like a lost young person, just money hungry. Because I mean, world's fucking economy's ass. Look, see this shit? You see this right here? Do I need to say more? Yeah, I mean it's hard out here. It's hard out here, and she's playing a person that's just trying to survive and thrive in this hard ass situation we're living in now. But I don't know. There is a lot of depth to that character that I'm gonna have to say maybe she brought to it, or at least how about like I say genuinely the fact that I can pretty much definitively say that she's a person that doesn't live in honesty very much throughout her whole existence. Um, that is something that is communicated without dialogue. That's something that's communicated behind the scenes, behind the eyes, behind looks. When when certain behavior is prioritized over other ways out of situations. And the more I think about it, like, no, I think it is a really layered performance that is just really, it's one of those understated performances where I think Annie Honora is a much deeper character than she lets on, and it escapes, and that depth escapes from her face in a lot of situations. That depth escapes from her face, escapes from her eyes, it escapes from the way she holds her face when certain characters react to her and put certain things about her, call her outside of herself. And I don't know, it is, maybe I think I'm not even fully appreciating her performance. I think I'll have to go back to see it. Should she win? I don't know, because I'm so fucking impressed by the I'm Still Here actress. The main actress in that film. I'm just floored by her performance. If only because I believed her. I believed all the strength that involves in that character, and I think the script does a lot of work to make me appreciate that character a lot more than Honora does. And I don't want to take away from her performance, because I feel like the I'm Still Here is a harder character to play convincingly, and also achieve the emotional feelings that I had to have from watching that movie and watching that character. But I feel like Mickey Madsen, I think Honora is a character that, like I said, it requires behind the eye acting. Like, it requires the way you hold your face, the way you hold your muscles, what relaxes when people say certain things, the cadence and rhythms of you doing it. It's a different, more tactful performance, and I just think it's interesting. It's interesting where I'm at with it. I'm about to go down the list of best actors and best actresses to see who's gonna be who hits what, and where should everybody be. I didn't get to check out probably all the movies that's been nominated for performance awards, but we'll see. It's like gold nuggets nowadays. These things right here, like, people kill for this shit. All right? Countries, they get invaded for this shit right here. Okay. So I just found this wonderful app called Mubi. Mubi. And it's got the movie. Oh shit. Meatball, get back. Go. Come here. Anyway, it's got the movie on up there, so we're gonna check it out. Got me a nice little subscription, so we're gonna watch a couple of them, and I'll be back and let you guys know what I think. Let's see.
2 hours later.
All right, so long story short, I feel like I have to like decompress and fully process what that was. I don't know how. I physically don't know how I feel. It was the wildest shit I've seen in a long time. This shit is different. Different. I don't even. How can you rank? I don't even fucking come. I don't even. This is a wild ass movie. What you think? Hey, what you think? Here's what I will say. Here's what I'll say. It is not my kind of movie at all. I could not, like, if you ask me for my personal appraisal of ranking this motherfucker compared to all the rest of them, I don't know. I simultaneously didn't like it and then really also fucked with it like, beyond heavy. I hate it, but it's so. The movie is a simple premise that you can pretty much assume how it'll turn out. And then the movie's just like, fuck that. You will never assume, you will never guess how this shit's gonna go. So it's like a surrealist body horror comedy. I have a dark ass sense of humor. This shit had me rolling, bro. This shit had me fucking rolling. This is a hilarious ass movie. This shit is wild, bro. This shit's wild. I feel like this was the perfect palate cleanse to get into, I guess, the heavy. I thought this shit was gonna be light. I didn't, like, what the fuck was that? Alright. Let's try to do the work here. The movie, I gotta put it last in my list of like ranking wise, I should put it last. But I feel like thinking about movies I'll rewatch. Like I feel like I gotta put somebody onto this shit here. Like this shit is wild. Like I can't be the only one I know that's seen this shit here. That's for damn sure. What the fuck? No spoilers, bro. Like sit down, just give this shit a shot, and you tell me what the fuck you think. I don't even wanna ruminate. You gotta tell me what you think about this movie right here. That's I'm fucking bewildered, nigga. Alright, but next we're on to scratching more off the list. Nickel Boys. I don't even know what this shit's about. Same as this one. And that has been a pleasant surprise so far. I know Nickel Boys is supposed to be a movie. The trailer looked amazing. Beautiful. So here's hoping the movie itself is touching that wheelhouse. We will see. I'm gonna take a look and we'll come back. Here's what you wanna do. You wanna go for a walk? Hey, I need a palate clean. Like I need to pray and shit. Like I need to take 5. You know? Hey you gotta go potty? Meatball, come here. Come on, baby. Come on. Alright, so I just finished Nickel Boys. And The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria Nosferatu. Fuck those movies, bro. Like, that ass. Fuck those movies. There's no fucking way. Like, bro, I'm stuck. That was a powerful movie. Bro, that was a powerful movie, bro. You can't... Bro, the point of cinematography... I'm about to rant. Fuck it. Here's the part. The point of cinematography is telling a story with the camera. And I've never seen a movie tell a story with a camera better than this movie. In my most opinion. And I'm not recency biased, but nah, dead ass, bro. I study this shit. Like, that is what you're supposed to do, bro. Like, I have never seen, like we always know you're supposed to, cinematography, shots, the movement from one shot to the next shot is supposed to tell a story, to emphasize points, to emphasize ideas. And that shit right there, I've never seen a movie do it better. I've never seen a movie do it better. I would have to ruin the movie to explain it to you. But I don't think you have to. It's just, nah. That shit was amazing. It should get the Oscar. I've been slurping The Brutalist this whole video. Like, y'all seen it. Bro, that shit should get the Oscar, bro. It's the best movie I've seen this year. Fuck it. It is. I'm tight, bro. Like, I'm tight. I'm tight. I am tight. Like, this Emilia Perez shit better be fucking, like, what is Maria? So Nosferatu, I wanted to watch Nosferatu, never got around to it. The trailers looked amazing, don't get me wrong. Cinematography was crazy. The Brutalist, specifically the camera work was, amazing. The storytelling from the camera was amazing. The shots they had of the Brutalist architecture
And just some of the scenes they had where Buddy was going through the house and showing some of his designs for how he's renovated cribs and shit like that. It's just, the movie is beautiful, beautiful, but that shit not no fucking Nickel Boys, bro. Like that shit is nah. Y'all tweaking. I'm at me. Y'all niggas tweaking, bro. Dune was crazy, crazy, crazy. But no, fuck that. I'm sorry. No. No. Nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. I'm stuck. 10, 11 out of 10. That was a beautiful movie. That was a beautiful movie. Like, y'all did something with that right there. Me trying to not be emotional, I'm cool with that or The Brutalist getting it. Personally. I think, to be real, from all the movies, I just think those two movies are just outside of the league of the other films. I think the other films are great. Standouts from the list. I haven't seen Wicked. I'm going to give it a shot tomorrow and then maybe post an update or something. Emilia Perez, I'm going to give it a shot, post an update. But it's no fucking, like, bro. Like, these movies were amazing. These were some amazing movies. Standout, runner up. I'm still here. I'm still here is the runner up to me. Number 3 on my list. That was a great movie. Great movie. Extremely well acted. Extremely well casted. The plot, the screenwriting was crazy. Was beautiful. But, I mean, to me, The Brutalist and Nickel Boys are just different. Like, they just outclassed the other films. I love Conclave. I love what Conclave is saying. And me personally, it does speak to me. It is religion and... What the fuck is you doing, girl? But no, regardless, like, them shits, they shit on them. I'm sorry. In my humble opinion, all the other movies, like Anora is fun, enjoyable movie. Great acting, great craftsmanship, extremely well crafted film. Doom is awesome, but it's just awesome, bro. I'm sorry. Like, to me, like I said, I'm gonna have the top spot be shared by The Brutalist and Nickel Boys, but if you, in my heart of hearts, Nickel Boys is better. But The Brutalist affects me, bro. Like, I love I cannot understand how much I love The Brutalist. Like, I love The Brutalist, but Nickel Boys is crazy, crazy. I'm gonna show my kids that shit, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. So, I don't know. That's where I'm going with it. Nickel Boys, Brutalist, I'm Still Here, Conclave, Anora, Dune. I can't pick between The Substance and Timothy Chalamet and up there and what the fuck is this shit called? Strange Nobody? A nigga up out of nowhere? What is this shit called? A Complete Unknown. Okay. Alright, so here's a rundown. Let's run it down real quick. What do I think is gonna happen tomorrow? What do I think is gonna happen right now? Just looking what I'm looking at. I haven't seen Sing Sing. Actor in the leading role. Bing Bing Bing. I haven't seen Sing Sing. But I've seen The Apprentice. I've seen Conclave, A Complete Unknown, and I've seen The Brutalist. If you ask me, from that list right there, I haven't seen Sing Sing, so take this with a grain of salt. I really was rooting for Sebastian Stan to be number 1. Adrian Brody was good though, man. Like, Ralph Fiennes was good, but like, I'm gonna have to go with Timothy Chalamet is probably gonna get it, because I think he was playing somebody and he did an excellent job in embodying another person, for sure. Sebastian Stan. Here's my view on The Apprentice, bro. Like, you know how everybody says, you know, the stereotypical Oscar movie, like, oh, y'all made this shit specifically to get an Oscar. The Apprentice is that, but the absolute best version of that you could imagine. I mean, you're playing a person who is a very disingenuous individual who has a public persona that was created, and it is very consistent. It is curated. It is. And he's a president. He's a historical figure. Whether you want to be recency bias, a hell of a thing. Nobody wants to be that guy, but Trump is a historical figure. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, what's going on right now in this administration, that boy is a historical figure for damn sure. We ain't seen some shit like this in a minute. So what I'm saying is Sebastian Stan played Donald Trump too. I mean, just towards the end of that film, that boy was him. Was him. Was him. But it's between him and Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. That's where my money is at. Between Timothy Chalamet and Sebastian Stan. I edge out Sebastian Stan because I'm a Sebastian Stan fan. And I just really appreciate what he did with that movie. So I'm just gonna... I can't choose. If I had to go on my gut, Timothy Chalamet was better. So actor in a supporting role, we've got Buddy from Anora, which I was a fan of his performance. I haven't seen A Real Pain, but I'm a big fan of Kieran Culkin. I love Succession. So my Succession niggas, I want to see y'all eat for surely. Ed Norton for Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I love Buddy from Anora. I loved his performance. It was genuinely, I think it's Oscar quality, bro. Like, it's just, he was such a good character. It was such a well done character, but like a character like that has to be well performed to be believable. You have to sell that character, and I think he did it. I think he had this strength to him, danger to him, but this like endearingness, this honesty to Buddy. Like, it was great. He was great. But I'm gonna have to go Jeremy Strong, bro. Just from watching, one, that's my dog. Like I just said, my Succession niggas, I want to see y'all. That's love to y'all, bro. That's love to y'all. But I'm telling you, I gotta go with Jeremy Strong for that, man. Just watching clips of the character that he played in reality, he embodied him, bro. He embodied him. He did. Sorry, I gotta off the top. That's Jeremy Strong. He did it. He achieved that shit. I hope he gets that award. Cause I want to see Buddy eat too. I'm a little biased with the shit. I keep it a bean with y'all. I want to see Buddy eat for sure. He deserves it. You know, just to shut Brian Cox up a little bit, right? Actress in a leading role. I haven't seen Wicked, but Cynthia Erivo, she's got the nomination. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge. Emilia Perez, I haven't seen that as well, so I can't judge. Mickey Madison for Nora. She did a great job. Genuinely, like I said earlier, you know, it's one of those subtle, understated performances that I think you have to go back to watch. You have to watch the movie after knowing exactly who Honora is. You have to go back to that movie to see the detail of the character that she built, for sure. The substance, Demi Moore was cool. Sorry. She went there, and that's dope, but oh my God, yeah. I'm Still Here, Fernanda Torres. What do you say? Mediterranean? What he say? Spanish? All that shit? But I'm just saying, acting-wise, though, no, she that was a powerful performance. I want to see her get that. I want to see her get that. I want to see her get that W. She deserves that. Give her the Oscar. Give her the Oscar. Seriously. Give her the Oscar. Please do it. Give her the Oscar. Actress in the supporting role. Okay, we've got A Complete Unknown. She's who played Bob Dylan's. I can't remember who he was fucking with first. Dakota Fanning's sister. He was messing with first. Then he messed with the other lady. I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest Bob Dylan fan, and I'm not especially well versed in 60s white pop culture. But like I said, she was great, but I don't see Oscar. Ariana Grande, I didn't watch Wicked, so I'm gonna let that go. Felicity Jones was great in The Brutalist. For sure. Isabella Rossellini in Conclave, give it to her. Like, she was a standout of that movie to me. My favorite performance in that whole movie. Give it to her. Just a little courtesy at the end. Like, nah, give it to her. She earns it. And then Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. Once again, I haven't seen it. She gets a lot of hate, and I want to see her win in life because she gets so much hate. And she's been around for a very long time. Like, Shorty was in Drumline. Like, if you go back to, like, alright, I'm 28 years old. Anybody in my age range, go back to a movie when you was a kid. Shorty was in that shit, bro. She was probably killing it. Alright, she has a long history of this Hollywood shit, a long career. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she's like her movies have made the most amount of money out of any actress or actor, even like in all time. You gotta think Avatar movies and the Avenger movies. Like, Shorty is Hollywood royalty, but it's like a concurrent. Like people don't fuck with her, and I just want to see her win in life though. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't tell you if she earned if Dirt deserves the Oscar or not. Um, but I'm team Isabella Rossellini. Yeah, Isabella Rossellini. I'm team you. I'm team you this year, love. I want to see you get that shit for surely. Cinematography. Cinematography award. We got The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria, Nosferatu. The answer is Nickel Boys, but it's not a selection. Key in your own answer. So we're going to go with. I haven't seen Nosferatu, but I really want to see it. What is Maria? What is Maria? Oh, Angelina Jolie. Cool. I might check that out. But yeah, between the list that I'm looking at right now, Dune, just because. No, get back to the. It's between The Brutalist and Dune. I think for literally the exact opposite directions. I think what Dune is trying to do with his storytelling using the camera is completely different from what The Brutalist is doing. But I think both of them execute their ideas to a tactful perfection. I mean, genuinely to perfection. To perfection. I don't know. That's a hard one. I'll let that be a toss up. That depends on how I feel while I'm watching it, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Doom could catch it, but I also think that The Brutalist was just phenomenally shot film, phenomenal. Directing. Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, and The Substance. You know, I would have enjoyed. I would have liked I'm Still Here. I don't know. This is a hard one. Because I watched some good ass movies this past few days. And I've seen The Brutalist, I've seen Anora, I've seen A Complete Unknown, I've seen The Substance. I just haven't seen Emilia Perez. I think The Substance is overrepresented this year, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I sound like a hater, but yeah, that shit is. I don't know. I feel like directing should have been. I think it should have been Nickel Boys, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sounding like a dick rider like crazy, but like I'm not. That shit was just phenomenal. Fucking Dune should have got a directing award. Like Dune for sure. Complete Unknown. No, I don't know. I don't think that should have got a directing nom. The Substance shouldn't have got a directing nom. I want to see the director of The Brutalist win because he's going through a lot of stuff. But Anora had a great direction. I have to give it. Anora had some great direction. The way that film was crafted, the entire storytelling that they went with, the casting to, I mean, cinematography style to locations, everything. The direction was great. It was great. It was great. But I gotta go to Brutalist. Man. I got to go Brutalist for sure. It's just I'm weak for American epics. I am, and The Brutalist it just excels. It does it. It does what the fuck it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Film editing: Anora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, and Wicked. I haven't seen Wicked. Once again, Emilia Perez still. Conclave, the editing was pretty good, but I don't know. That isn't what stood out. I would go to Nora. Nora should get the best editing. Nora should get the best editing for sure. I think it should get the best editing. Specifically because some of the montage, the way the first hour moves, and the way that the back hour is crafted. Yeah, I think it should get best editing. The movie has a pace to it that movie would not have been success. That movie would not be as good as it is if the pacing was not perfect. If it was not exactly the fuck like how it was, wouldn't have did it. It wouldn't have been as good of a movie. So yeah, I would have to say, to me, best film editing is probably Anora. Then for best picture, as we already talked about, Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. I'm feeling Nickel Boys or The Brutalists. That connect to me. That's what should have capped it. That's what should get it. Production design is something I'm really a big fan of as well. We got The Brutalists, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Haven't seen Nosferatu, but this is one where I'm thinking like, yeah, that and of course cinematography could be neck and neck with it. It looked like it was a very well shot film. But yeah, I gotta go production design wise. I gotta go Dune Part 2 because Dune deserves it, bro. Dune deserves everything technical. Everything technical, I think. Anything, Dune has to get that shit, yo. But I don't know, because Conclave, I feel like a secret potential plot twist is Conclave. Conclave's use of color is phenomenal, as I talked to. Conclave's use of lighting is phenomenal, as we talked about. The way they stage scenes, phenomenal. Just the way they mix modernity and tradition in the production design is phenomenal. I gotta call it how I see it. I'm cool with Conclave potentially picking him up, but I do want Dune to get that though. I do personally want Dune. I think Dune it's a sci-fi epic. You know, I just feel like it deserves production design, right? Writing, adapted screenplay. We've got Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Sing Sing. I haven't read any of these books, and I'm maybe talking out of my ass here. A Complete Unknown pops up to me, but like I said, I just don't think it was that fucking good, bro. Like, I think it was great, but I just don't think it was that fucking good. Writing, original screenplay. This is more something I can maybe speak to. I haven't seen The Real Pain. I saw September 5th, The Substance, The Brutalist, and Anora. I feel like for original screenplay, like if I'm talking about just writing, September 5th was not that good. Sorry. I feel like I haven't seen The Real Pain, but that feels like I want to see. I should watch it. I should watch The Real Pain, right? I should. Anora and The Brutalist to me, it's neck and neck between Anora and The Brutalist. I gotta go to Brutalist, bro. I gotta go Brutalist. Like, it gets a little heavy-handed. But, like, I don't know. That's, like, the atmosphere of the movie. I mean, that's kind of like the style of the movie, though. Like, I don't know. What I say Nora should get so far? Fuck it. We'll just say Nora. We'll say Nora, right? We'll say Nora. But that's how I see the Oscars so far. There's other things on the list I haven't seen yet. I think I'll maybe take a peek and do like a little small, like a text review or something like that. I might post about. But that's me. Oscars 2025. This is what I'm thinking. This has been my journey. Thanks for joining me. It's been a lot of moving and shaking. It's been fun as shit. I can't wait to do this again next year. Hopefully I will see a couple more of these before this time of year rolls around, though. Like, hopefully I can do better as a movie fan. Hey, AMC, keep looking out. Keep looking out. This Stubbs A-list shit, you doing me right. You doing me right with this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if come next year I'm a little bit more caught up. But look, either way, you guys have been wonderful. Thanks for spending all this time with me, just talking and shooting the shit with my favorite thing in the world, which is art. I'm always gonna have more to talk about, more takes, more theories. More about nerd culture, art culture, politics, my own personal art, anything else. But look, another thing too, look, all of this shit is subjective at the end of the day. If you're like the biggest Substance fan in the world, tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me I'm full of shit. Put me on right down there, okay? Go all the way down there, scroll down, and type your heart away. Let me know, okay? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe, or maybe even you agree with me that The Brutalist is fucking phenomenal, or that Nickel Boy should have got cinematography, because I can't be the only one, right? I can't fucking be the only one, right? Either way, thanks for spending some time with me. Show back up, like, subscribe, catch you next time.